Hey there, Alti Zeta here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong. In the last episode, we did stuff. We were here in Wisp Thicket. And I need to remember what I need to do. Yeah, okay. So, we're going to Far Fields. That's the goal. I'm curious, because I found out one thing about the game that kind of blew me away when I found out about it. And that's that Last Judge is an optional fight. You don't have to go through her to get to the Citadel in Act 2. Which kind of just astounds me. Because, see, the thing about it is, you go through here, in Bellheart and whatnot. You go through Bellheart, you go over here, into Shellwood. And then you have to fight Widow, and fighting Widow gets you the Needle-In ability. Now, you need the Needle-In ability to go over here to here to grant to Last Steps to open the door, you know, which activates the Last Judge fight. So once you hit the 5 bells, you use the Needle-In, and that activates Last Judge. So the Needle-In is meant to be, you have the Needle-In before you get into the Citadel. But if you think about it, you need the Needle-In for one other thing. The Mist. You can get to the Mist from Greymoor to Sinner's Road to the Mist. You can get there as soon as you have the Needle-In. You don't really need anything else. You have every other, like, movement capability, which means you get to the Exhaust Organ, fight Shadow Phantom, and then you wind up in the Cauldron in the Underworks area, which took you right to the Grand Bellway, which takes you into the Coral Chambers. Therefore, you're in Act 2 without fighting Last Judge at all. So, contrary to my feelings that the game was very linear, there are multiple ways to go and do things, which is more interesting than I thought. I'll be frank. Like, the obvious signpost to direction is here, I think. But it's interesting that there are multiple areas. And what I'm also curious about is, like, something like Wisp Thicket. Because, like, do you need the double jump to get here? I don't actually remember. But if you don't need the double jump to do Wisp Thicket to get here, like, in any capacity, you don't need that, or, like, then I think you can, I think Wisp Thicket also is a method in which you can get to the Underworks, but I'm not entirely sure on that. There might be other things, like, blocking you off. But it is interesting that there are more ways to get here than I really thought. So, that's fascinating to me, and that's really kind of what I was, like, thinking about. Anyways, I want to kill you. Because money's good. And you're quick enough to kill. Alright, Era! Let's go. Bell Beast. Take me away, whisk me away to a fun place. The other thing I also want to bring up about, like, linearity and whatnot is... I don't think I really kind of registered that you don't have to go through Hunter's March. All that pain and suffering I went through earlier, you kind of just don't have to do. It seems you can just go into deep docks, and that's that. And just... I just think about all the pain and suffering I went through with Hunter's March and how much I hated it. And how it was the first area that, like, episode 3, I was like, oh my god, I am not having fun. And I'm just, like, now kind of understanding that, like, there's another way to go. And it's like, oh, if I just went this way, then things would have probably been different. I don't know. There's a element of discourse right now with, like, the game. I mean, it's whatever, but the game's difficulty is, like, a huge part of, like, discourse right now, and, like, to an extent, I understand why. I mean, I've certainly been very frustrated. There have been a lot of points where I'm just not having fun. I will not deny that in any capacity. It is an unfortunate fact. But I don't think any of it has ever made this game bad. I don't think I've ever been like, oh, this is a bad game. No, it's more like... Oh. So that's how they make this guy harder. Okay, so I knew the Savage Beastfly was, like, you know, a thing. That's why I was coming here. But I thought he was gonna be in, like, this upper area. This little, like, thing in between the bench and, like, that marker that I have, where it's like, you can see there's an upwards area of just blackness. That's where I thought I was gonna be fighting this guy. But no, it seems like I'm fighting mostly in the air, which makes me wonder if I should get the Crest of Wanderer. But, we'll see. I just kind of wasn't expecting him to be, like, in the 4th chorus, like, section. Which, by the way, I also, like, amusingly enough, found out that 4th chorus is also completely skippable. I watched an any percent speedrun, by the way. This is how I found out about this. Because, like, you know, it's any percent. That's just the main ending of the game. Can I stop getting hit by every single one of these fucking tackles? Like, what is wrong with me? Jesus Christ. I think I lose this fight. Jesus Christ. I just got hit by every single one of those moves. Something about the ground makes me feel unsteady for some reason. Even though, like, the ground's not, like, going out from under me. But I'm still, like, just mentally like, oh dear God. Everything's going wrong. Whatever, at least, like, bench is right there. But yeah, like, you can just skip 4th chorus. You just run to the left and make a admittedly tight kind of looking jump. I need a fucking better pogo. I need to be able to pogo. I need the Crest of the Wanderer. Reaper's not cutting it for this. Alright, what's my Crest of the Wanderer things on? 4. Why are the yellow things so awful? Is there, like, a decent yellow thing that matters for anything? I feel like there isn't. Whatever. I'll go for Little Buggy. Because, you know, that's always been my thing. It's like the little friends helping you out. Little flamey, little buggy. Wasn't even really intentional that I, like, kept the naming convention, but... I guess some things, no matter what changes, some things will always stay the same. Alright. Ow. It's the way it moves up while also moving in the air. Like, it doesn't just move straight up, it moves up in like in a left to right pattern, and that throws me off. This thing isn't even like spawning any enemies, which was the problem with it the first time. It's... I don't know what's wrong with me, I just can't like grasp, like, how do I fight this thing? For some reason, like, this new environment is just messing with my head. That hit it. Maybe I'm trying too much to be in the air. What is wrong with me? Maybe it's because I just started fucking playing the game. But, like, I'm literally just, like, letting myself get hit by things. You know what? The classic ulti plays Hollow Knight Silksong special. I'm going to just shut up and, like, do a montage of deaths now. Because that's what this game turns into. God damn it. I love little tiny enemies that also still do 2 damage. It's the Silksong special. Fucking piece of shit. Piece of shit. Fucking god. don't jump right into him. Fuck you! Fuck you. God. The fight went better in that last run when number one tried to not make it an aerial fight. Just focus on staying on the ground. Try to not make it an aerial fight. Don't do all the like fancy hops and bops and doopsa. That helped. Prioritizing the... Well, I don't have the silk for it, but like the arrow thing on the fucking stupid, obnoxious enemies was definitely better than anything else, because they die in 3 nail swings, but they're so aggressively awful under most circumstances that it's like... They're so aggressively awful. Anyways, my recording has been going on now for 47 minutes. So, I've lost all sense of time. Prisoner and I went over this way. Yeah, not a fan of that fight. A lot of it was definitely my own stupidity, I won't deny that. There were so many times when I would just try to jump, and I would jump straight into him. But, man, still not a fan of it. I don't really remember how to navigate this area. Hi, do you have anything new for me?
Madon.
Nesvir.
In the Citadel?
Senta so.
Buenera.
Oh yeah, I did find somebody similar to you.
Hello, ve.
Pinstress.
Qu'est-ce qu'on mêle?
Okay. Yeah, not a fan of that fight. I honestly think the first one, the first version of... Because the first version of that is like... I don't know, it didn't have the environmental damage. I still think environmental damage, doing 2 damage, is really stupid, even if it's fucking lava. I think it's just frustrating and dumb. And I'm not a fan of it. And never been a fan of it. Beyond that, though, I think my annoyance with the fight those new enemies that it introduced were horrendous. I hated those things. But ultimately, I think it was... Oh. Yeah, okay. This is the thing on the map where I thought Savage Beastfly was. But yeah, I went to that being like, oh, Savage Beastfly. He was an annoying fight, but I have experience fighting him now. And... Oh, okay. I have experience fighting him now. So surely this will be fine. But then, like, fucking... But then they just made the fight even more annoying as a result. Because, like, we fought the Skull Beast dude twice, so I was like, expecting something somewhat similar. Oh good, I could use a little bit more of these. I've once again run out. Please jump, Hornet. God damn it. What am I exploring right now? Am I gonna have to climb back through up all this? Because, like, if this was just a descend thing, I don't see why there would be all these platforms that would allow you to climb back up, you know? Oh, am I gonna get chased by something? Is this gonna be like a fuzzy time mine sort of situation? Or maybe lava. Hey look, my favorite fucking enemies. Oh, lovely. The nearby bench is over here. Got it. Should I equip Wanderer now? I think the thing with Wanderer that fucks me up is, like, even if it has better pogoing, it's harder to hit things. And sometimes as much as I... Like, when it comes to combat, I think it's just easier for me to use this crest no matter what. Because this is what I'm just used to at this point. And the game's never really introduced anything that just feels laterally better. Okay, well, on the plus side, I'm not gonna just automatically explode this time around. Ah, this thing doesn't regenerate. Gotcha. What am I gonna get for coming down here, I wonder? I have no idea, but I'm probably gonna utilize a little buggy. Go away. Ah, yeah, I was correct. Oh, you gotta be fast, apparently. The lava's rising! I did it. Mass Shard! If only I could have done that. You know, actually, I could run from... If you can run from Force Cores, you could probably run from that... From the Savage Beastfly refight. I could have come here first. Alright. Okay, cool. I have 8 health now! Yay! Ah. That was a neat little sequence. Ow. I don't think I have too many complaints about it. Alright, Needle Door. I know what to do with you now. Let's find out what's over here. Weave Nest Cinderella. Those things. If they're in Weave Nest stuff, why were there big ones in Mount Fae? I wonder. Does that have any implication or meaning? I did a run. God. Apparently I'm allergic to running. My throat has just died. What did I just get? Silk speed anklets. Increase sprinting speed by running... Am I using... Okay. Sure, I guess? I don't know. I wonder what happens if I put it on now. Really? That doesn't unlock me any little secret bonus? Not even like a bonus lore thing? Well, darn. I don't think I really want to use that. I mean, moving faster is definitely a nice thing. I just don't think I want to expend Silk for it. Silk is very important to me in this game. Well, it's a neat power-up, and I can see how it could be useful in some situations. I just don't think I'm going to use it myself right now. Alright, I think that's everything in Far Fields. I got one of these. I can get money from that. Alright, so I got the Savage Beastfly thing done. Thank you. Volatile Flint Beetles are in the Marrow. Alright, so... I feel like I need to go back to Hunter's March. Like, this whole area, I just haven't really explored thoroughly. I haven't been to Deep Docks in a while, I haven't been to Hunter's March. Hunter's March doesn't seem like it has anything, but I don't know. There's like a weird thing here, on the left side of this room. So, let me do that. For the record, I don't have the map up this time from IGN, so I don't know. I'm kind of like, because like I know the vague areas of where to go, and at this point, because I know Act 3 is a thing, I'm not really worrying too much about stuff that I may or may not be missing, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, whatever. Remove this now. I'm just gonna say this was an episode. I don't know exactly how long it wound up being, because of Savage Beastfly being Savage Beastfly. But, oh, these guys are just part of everything now? Fuck you. I hate you. But, yeah, I'll either meet you guys if I encounter something on the way, but I'm gonna be heading to Deep Docks, because I'm just gonna make my way to the left now, kind of manually. So. Huh. Apparently I never found that. I'll see you guys next time on Let's Play Hollow Knight Silksong, where we'll either start in the Deep Docks, or if I find something else on the way.